What is going on? Welcome on into today's trade recap. We finished the day with a realized gain of $80.70. Huge day. That said, these were closures on two positions that were quite small, but I should have just made them one trade, but essentially it's the same thing. I went short the Russel. So I shorted the US 2000, which essentially is the Russell futures. If you just type in US 2000 here on TradingView, you will come to this. I closed this out today. We got a little bit more of a push in my direction that I was looking for. And a couple things that I just didn't want to hold again, additionally, another night. Based off of the lower wick that we saw, so there could be telling me that there may be some buyers trying to sneak back in and getting down to the lows of the past couple of, of the bear market, essentially. So I suspect there could be a bounce here. Either way, I got a decent move from the level that I was looking for. Nothing insane. Didn't size very massively. Could have sized bigger. To be honest, I probably could have. But those are just realized kind of remnants that we realized from that. We had locked some others in last week, but I realized an additional $80 there. The other thing I want to mention is I did take a new position in a swing on Netflix. This could be wrong. I'm risking, a fairly small amount, but it is a swing, so we can sit back for a bigger picture move. I like the looks that we're getting on Netflix. I like the volume that we also saw here on Monday, and considering how the market closed, Netflix did the opposite. Netflix actually closed near or at pretty much high of day, where the S&P did not, pulled back a bit off of the highs. So I like this move off of earnings, and it's holding up. Like, it's holding this big gap up, which is great 3 days later. So ideally, I want to see a break of 410 and then a push towards 417 as my first target. And then my stop loss is 398. On it, which happens to be, if you look at the 4-hour chart, here's a better view of it. Reason why I got in this trade is because of the 4-hour chart. We had these upper wicks on the 2 days post earnings, which is fine. You're going to have that consolidation. And now we have held technically higher lows throughout. So my stop loss is if we break back under this 398. And if we break that, then I don't want to be anyway. And then we're looking, and we close the strongest here on Monday. And I'm looking for a continuation move up after the bullish reaction to earnings. And that's it. That's just the simple chart that I honestly, and going back through the data I have had last month, the data tells me, that upside breaks have been the best. And I do like on the volume profile this initial gap to fill up towards 417. And then I think we can make a push towards 433, 435, this volume node. I will be locking along the way if that's the case. And if 417 does hit, stop loss will go to break even, and we'll leave it at that. So it could be a good trade. It could end up being a dud. We shall see. But I liked how it closed, and so it's a swing for an upside break to fill this volume gap and then maybe make a run this volume node up here after the bullish reaction to earnings. It's been tough to play it back. The downside, that's also a piece to why I wanted to be proactive in getting out of the Russell short. Could it totally go for more? Yeah, it totally could. But we also saw today the 10-year up over 5% early in the morning and then finished the day down around 4.85. So a pretty big bounce, or I guess rejection there from around the 5% level. If this pulls back, maybe you see a surge in risk on assets and maybe a bounce back in the market. And then Netflix's chart showing that strength is where I would want to be anyway, because you'd be in the stronger stock in a bouncing market versus buying a dip on a weak stock, which is why I don't like to buy dips like that. So that's the situation. That's the update. Nothing crazy. Didn't take any day trades today. But we technically have movement and we have activity to at least talk about, which is why I made the video. So I'll leave links to TradeZell where I track all this stuff down below. Like always, we're currently up on the month, just over $1,000 in the green. I got to log into my Surge Trader dashboard just to show you guys, because I might as well. I got to be completely transparent, right? Where we're at in terms of this, I guess, what do you want to call it? Trial. To get a funded account. which is now what I'm trading, just why I'm trading shares. There's no options, none of that shit. So if I pull it up, here it is, Surge Trader. We have the 50K audition. We are 15% on the way there to our $5,000 profit target goal. No rush, no rush. We currently have a balance with everything that I have right now, open / closed out, of just over, nearly $50,800. So market heats up into the end of the year. I think we can make a good run. If not, just kind of taking our time, just getting your little piece here. Again, is this a bad look? No. I mean, if this is consistent, this is consistent. That's all that matters to me. I don't really care how much it really is right now, but I think we can do better, or we can size up over time. But so far, so good. So happy with that. That's today's trade recap, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.